Hola amigos y bienvenidos de nuevo. En este video vamos a practicar unas frases. We're going to practice some sentences here with an activity called Write It Out. In this session, we're talking about los adjetivos posesivos. So let's see what you've got. There are two ways that you can do this activity. If you have your own piece of paper, you can write down the sentences as I say them, and then if you have corrections to make, just like we normally would in class, take a pen, give me a different color ink, and show me those corrections that you make. When you're finished, you can take a picture of them, and then you can attach it to the assignment within our Google Classroom. If you prefer to do it digitally, same thing, right? You're going to type it out on the document, but if you have corrections to make those in a different color highlight or ink or whatever you want to do. So because this is a video, I am going to be going kind of fast through it. You can either try to pace yourself with me, see if you can beat me, or you can pause the video, right? That's the beauty of these. You can take as much time as you need. Pause, rewind, fast forward, no me importa, I don't care. So I'm going to say the sentence about 3 times and then I'm going to write it out for myself. Okay, we're going to be using some old vocabulary mixed with our new vocabulary, so I really hope that you guys are ready. At the end of all of this, guys, give me your total number of points at the top, just for fun, right? Okay, so here we go. Vamos a empezar. La primera frase, the first sentence is, our lawyer is smart. Our lawyer is smart. Ready? Here we go. I'm going to write it out. We have our lawyer is smart. There we go. We have nuestro abogado es inteligente, right? Awesome. Okay, here we go. Número 2. I'm looking for my boss isn't happy. My boss isn't happy. Ready? Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and write it out here. We have my boss or mi jefe is not happy. No está feliz. Is not happy. All right. I hope you got that too, right? Okay. Moving on to our next one. We should see her hairdresser is really good. Her hairdresser is really good. All right, here we go. Should look like su peluquero es muy bueno. Boom. Su peluquero es muy bueno. All right, so let's back up for just a second and let's talk about what we saw with our first few sentences. Nuestro abogado es inteligente, right? Our lawyer is intelligent. I gave my nuestro, my masculine singular ending because what we own, what is ours, our lawyer, singular and masculine. For número 2, when it comes to what is mine, there is no gender specific. So it's simply mi jefe because it's just one boss, right? And then for número 3, saying her hairdresser is really good. I went with my masculine form, peluquero, because we didn't know the gender, and that's okay. I just had to make sure that my adjective describing my hairdresser is matching, okay? I chose su because that belongs to her. Singular, I've only got one hairdresser, and so we have su peluquero es muy bueno. If you wrote that sentence as su peluquera es muy buena, that would have been just as fine. Okay, trucking right along, my friends. El número 4 es, our house is small. Our house is small. Ready? Here we go. It should look like nuestra casa es pequeña. Right there. Nuestra casa es pequeña. Casa is a singular feminine noun, hence my singular feminine nuestra. And of course, matching everything in that gender. Pequeña, describing the house, is also feminine. El número 5, amigos. I'm looking for their friends are crazy. Their friends are crazy. Ready? Here we go. Their friends or sus amigos son locos. Their friends are crazy. Again, I went with my masculine form. If I wanted to talk about their female friends, I could have changed that to sus amigas son locas. But in this case, I'm just using my masculine form. Plural masculine, and hey, that possessive adjective is plural too. Continuamos, amigos, con número 6. Dice, your book is on the desk. Your book is on the desk. Ready? Here we go. Your book or tu libro está en el escritorio. Your book is on the desk. If you put, by the way, pupitre instead of escritorio, that would be just as fine, right? But here we go. We have tu libro está en el escritorio. Muy buen trabajo, amigos. Continuamos. El número 7. I'm looking for. My parents are not here. My parents are not here. Ready? My parents, I should see, mis padres no están aquí. Mis padres no están aquí. Remember, when we're talking about a group of people, we always default to that masculine. So even if you have a mom and a dad, a mixed gender parents, you're still going to go with that masculine form, even though it looks like dads, it might be. But if it's mixed gender, still padres. And then my possessive adjective has to match it, right? It's also plural. So mis padres no están aquí. Alright, buen trabajo, amigos. Continuamos con el número 8. This time, I'm looking for our car is at the mechanic shop. Using that new vocab, right? So our car is at the mechanic shop. Remember, you can pause if you need to. Alright, here we go. Our car, I should see nuestro carro. Our car está en el taller mecánico. Nuestro carro está en el taller mecánico. Or our car is at the mechanic shop. Again, my friends, looking at my singular masculine for my singular masculine noun. Ok, muy bien. Continuamos con el número 9. Some more new vocab here. I'm looking for his restaurants are successful. His restaurants are successful. Okay, here we go. I should see something like sus restaurantes tienen éxito. Right, so that last little portion here, right? Tienen éxito. That came from our old vocab, tener éxito, or to be successful, right? So we just put it in plural, tienen, because we're talking about more than one restaurant here. So here we go. We have sus, plural, because restaurantes, obviously it's plural, right? I hope we're getting the hang of this. Good job, guys. Remember to make those corrections if you need to. Okay, continuing on, we're over halfway there. Número 10, looking for number 10 here. We're going to say their family is loving. Their family is loving. New vocab, ready? All right, should look like su familia es cariñosa. Su familia es cariñosa. That is an A down here at the end. It looks kind of like an O, but it's an A, I promise. And the reason why it's an A is because familia is feminine, so I have to describe it in that feminine form too, right? So, su familia es cariñosa. Muy bien. Next one I'm looking for is my older brothers are tall. My older brothers are tall. All right. we ready? Remember, you can pause if you need to. We're using this new vocab, so take all the time you need. I'm gonna go ahead though. So my older brothers are tall, should look like mis hermanos, plural because I am talking about more than one. And then we see this word older, right? Mayores. So mis hermanos mayores son, and then that word for tall, think back. Altos, amigos, altos. So plural, plural, masculine, and masculine. Looking good. All right, número 12, amigos. Number 12. This one is your ideas are important. Your ideas, and they are, by the way, are important. Okay, ready? Here we go. Your ideas should look like tus ideas son importantes. Boom. Tus ideas son importantes. Your ideas are important. I've got my plural because this is plural, and guess what? So is that. All right. Last few, my friends. Número 13. I want to say our parties are fun. Our parties are fun. Ready? Here we go. Should look like this. Nuestras, ready, fiestas son divertidas. Perfect. And again, I love it because we're matching everything in gender and number. We have plural feminine, and plural feminine there. Nuestras fiestas son divertidas. Last three. This one's similar. I'm looking for our fichas are not difficult. Our fichas are not difficult. At least I hope you're saying this. Ready? It should look like this below. Our fichas should be nuestras fichas. Again, plural and feminine. No son difíciles. And that should be an accent there. Difíciles. Nuestras fichas no son difíciles. They're not difficult, right? Again, plural feminine, and plural here. Difícil does not have a gender. Número 15. We're going to say her dogs are outside. So going with a few more of those newer vocab words. Her dogs are outside. Okay, ready? Should have her dogs, sus perros, están afuera, right? Her dogs are outside. I've got my plural because this is plural here. There we go. Last one, our final one. This time I want to say your pen is in your backpack. Okay, but I want to do it in the formal sense. So let's say you're talking to the principal. Maybe he has a backpack, I don't know. And you want to tell him that his pen is in the backpack. How are you going to tell him your pen is in your backpack? Okay, in that formal sense. What's it going to look like? Okay, you ready? Okay, should look something like this. If we're talking in the formal sense, it is su instead of tú. So su bolígrafo está en your backpack. If we're still talking to our principal here, that your is still like this. Su mochila. Brillante. Amigos, we use the singular sense and the formal your because we have a singular noun, and we did the same thing over here. All right. I hope you guys had fun with this. Don't forget, make sure I can see your corrections, pretty please, and give me your final score up top. All right, you guys did amazing. Muchísimas gracias. I will talk to you all later. Let me know if you need anything at all. Adios.